Now, we talked about this on Instagram because I have a problem. See, Meghan Markle, she got a real white man. That's a white man, okay? That is a white man. But I have problems with these I call them, what is it? They're imposters, okay? So what they do is they see an opportunity, they see a need, they see a demographic of women who want something different, but they still desire to have it within their own community. So they come in and they feel a need. So they pose as these light-skinned black men. This is what this is, right? And then they marry these black women and they put them on pedestals, and they go around and do interviews and say that it's all that they're attracted to, right? And then they mimic, they watch how these move in the community. And they try to come in and be Captain Save a black woman. They try to be on their John B. shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you fall for it because you're like, oh, well, even though he's white on the outside, he black at heart. He black at heart. And when he black at heart, you got to look at his heart. Especially if he was raised in the hood. This motherfucker was raised in the hood. Raised around all black. Raised around some of the sorriest niggas ever. And you fell in love with him. Right? And now after 20 years, his career done took off. Black woman done stood behind him. Got him to helped to get him to where he's at, raised his children. Now she can't even find to pay a $4,500 mortgage, let alone send lunch money or goddamn college tuition money for his kids. Why? This is why. Put up the picture of him and the bitch. Where is that? We're going to go through some pictures. We're going to go through some pictures. This is why he can't pay for his other house. This is why he's refusing. This is why. Right there. No, go back up. This one. So the bitch in the green, this the mistress bitch. She's been around for almost 3 years. She's a nurse, comes from a very, very wealthy family. And he's decided to take care of her kids, abandoned his own kids, abandoned his black wife, okay, the one he posed for, and took his ass on over there because he learned from the best of the best on how to do it. I could just leave and these bitches ain't gonna do nothing. I can get on Breakfast Club and say that I've tried to reach out to my kids. My baby mama ain't let me see my kids. Your kids is grown. You done left the house. Can't pay the $4,500 mortgage no more. But yet, go back to the house where it say sold. Go back to the house. We're going to go through some pictures. That's him and the mistress right there. Her name is Brianna. Look at them. Same hats and stuff. This is the bitch that's been posing. Come from a good family. She a nurse. That's her Instagram. She shut it down. That's her. That's the mistress. That's who's been waiting. Ooh, let's read this real quick. Let's read this. Hold on. Let me get this. Y'all. Oh, Jesus. And it's Bree. I know who you are, Brianna Johnson. Nurse at Memorial Hermann Health. You definitely know who I am. You didn't care that Gary Owen comedy was married and is married, and you don't seem to care. He still hasn't seen his kids. This is from the wife who's currently still married to him, but he's engaged to this bitch. Brianna. Okay? Still haven't seen his kids, which is weird because you are baby mama, she says to Brianna. This is the wife. It's Gary Owen's wife, okay? He still doesn't financially support his wife. Now, this is the wife talking. Don't make no mistake, okay? Although he has sent me zero money, okay, from a company I helped build, I am still paying his bills. Did you enjoy the Bahamas and Florida spending our family's money? You can have him, but the money, no. Lawyer up. You have now become a big part of this divorce. Girl, can't wait to see that tan in court. By the way, your friends don't like you. They out here spilling all your cheating tea at Gary Owen's comedy. The escorts are spilling yours. So this bitch has been around even before the escorts came on my show to put him out there. Y'all gonna learn. All these receipts. Look at them. Look at them. How you engaged, bitch, but you married? How you paying a mortgage? Why are you trying to sell a house? Look, why you look at him. Look at him. He got a whole nother house with a whole nother family, still married. They selling the house together because they know, listen, they know what's to come. Get rid of it because the wife gonna come claim that house too. He must ain't shit. Listen, moral of the story, get you a white man, and that's white. Because if not, you're going to be out here caught up just like this, okay? Just like this. Haley Daddy. Alec Baldwin. Genius. I got to tell you, when I tell you, listen, when I tell you this, don't give up. He don't give up. Let me make sure I put these ones over here that I talked about already. He don't give up. So, Alec Baldwin is now under investigation for pulling the trigger, allegedly, shooting one of the producers on the set of a film that they were filming. He says he don't know how the gun went off. FBI conducted an investigation and said he pulled the trigger. That's how the gun went off. He says, I didn't do it. Right? It wasn't me. So, unfortunately, the lady died. Make sure I get her name right. Okay? Her name is Haley Hutchins. Okay? And so, very tragic. This happened I think it's like almost 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. And he's looking at, facing charges. Now, after she died, he's, swore his innocence. Said I didn't do it. And, the state picked it up. They're still trying to determine whether or not they're going to file charges. But her family, in the meantime, to the woman who lost her life, rest in peace, decided to file a lawsuit against the movie company because they have insurance for that type of stuff, right? And so the movie company and Alec Baldwin decides to settle with the family. And they settled for an undisclosed amount for residuals on the movie. And they made the producer, Haley Hutchins, who is no longer with us, an executive producer on the film. Okay? And they're going to resume filming this movie after she lost her life. I got a problem with this. Why? Because this is the definition of exploitation. A woman lost her life on set. You are still being investigated by the police to determine whether or not they're going to file charges against you. You think it's cute to settle, which automatically makes you guilty. Ask Bill Cosby. Ask R. Kelly. Okay? You're a celebrity. And then you decide to give them executive producer credits, the family, because you're going to sell the movie anyway because the Warner gonna come see it because of the shit that happened. And then you're gonna put your in memory to or in memory of Haley Hutchins, whatever her name is, Haley Hutchins, and you're going to market this, but you really ain't gotta market it because everybody's gonna pick it up because they're gonna want to see where she got shot, or how she got shot, or what this film was about, and why is it so imperative that you finish filming this movie and even giving her a producer credit, because you know that you're going to make triple or quadruple the profits on it because someone died on the set of this movie, and it is still an ongoing investigation. I got to tell you, they worth more dead than alive. I can't respect that. I cannot respect that. Trash the movie. It's not that important. But, they see an opportunity. They ain't even got to market it because everybody's going to market it for them, okay? Oh, my God. We're going to go see Russ now. We're going to go see Russ. Let's see where she got shot. Oh, man. Yeah. Moving on. And we got an old school photo. I don't even think they look like this no more. Shit. Okay, the latest conspiracy theory is out on the internet. The new version of Gene Deal. If you know who Gene Deal is a bodyguard who came out and basically, just put everybody out. Things that he saw as a bodyguard, things that he protected, people that he protected as a bodyguard. And now we got another one that has emerged with all these so-called private secrets that they saw, witnessed, or participated in. And so let's go ahead and roll Uncle Ron, okay? I want y'all to watch this video, and then I'm going to come back and break it down for you, okay? Uncle Ron, bring your ass to the stage. Let's go.
Beyoncé and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people. Beyoncé, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you. That's how hateful you guys are, how you step on anybody to stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires. There's no love there. See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today. And what I got to say, I'm going to say it. So don't make idle threats to me. I say I ain't Biggie. Say I ain't Beanie Siegels. I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you. And then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know him. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you. Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it. See, hardly nobody knows. But I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top. But there's one thing about me, bro. I can't be bought. This is Uncle Ron. Just like I know how you guys started, I can put my foot down and make it all go away.
Not in front of the wood paneler, sir. Listen to me. First of all, every so many years we have a Gene Deal or a bodyguard arise, and they come out with these wild ass allegations, okay? And a lot of them are the same allegations. Everything that he said in his live, okay, because he even made another live saying that P. Diddy asked him to kill Biggie. Asked him to kill Biggie, okay? Why we are just not hearing about this and he didn't go to the police or come out sooner before he decided he decided to start TikTok and do motivational videos that weren't getting any views at all. Nobody wanted to hear Smile or speeches on Smile, because every time he smiled, we could tell that he hasn't been to the dentist in quite a long time. And if he did work for Beyonce, which there are pictures of him and Beyonce seemingly together, of him protecting her early on in her career, she obviously didn't have a good dental plan or anything like that. Now, he does claim that he did have a private company, and the production company hired him to protect Beyonce, okay? And so there are NDAs, but the NDAs have since expired, and he only has one NDA left on some artists that I've never heard of. And so this is the reason why he's talking now, even though he just admitted, I wouldn't say admitted, but, coming forward to say that you were asked to kill Biggie Smalls because Jay-Z and Diddy wanted him gone because, he was thinking about leaving the label. This is shit that's already been out on the internet. The Carrie Hilson feud, you can Google that. Okay? You can Google that shit. The only person that was responsible for Carrie Hilson's decline of her career was Carrie Hilson. Carrie Hilson was at the top of her career and let him take her down. It wasn't Beyonce because she was out right along with Beyonce. Carrie Hilson and Beyonce, it wasn't a comparison. It was two very different styles. Okay? Carrie Hilson was talented in herself, but she also came out and admitted that it was that took her down. Megan Thee Stallion better listen. So, to those that were saying, oh, Megan should be allowed to have a baby with whomever she wants, she should, okay? But look at those that have come before you. All right? Now, as far as, him knowing where the bodies are buried and he dares them to say his name, I'm just trying to figure out, it took almost 100 TikTok videos for this video to be put out because all the other TikTok videos were all motivational. Smile, have a great day. He's in wigs and in costumes trying to make people funny. And overnight, after making these wild allegations that Beyonce is somewhat on drugs, and that she's always been on drugs, he's went from 4,000 followers to almost 100,000 followers just making these claims because there's a picture of him and Beyonce. And I'm just going to call bullshit because here's the thing. When they got footage, the old school footage, and they dare them to say their name, it's cap. It's cap. Drop the footage. We still waiting on Gene Deal to drop footage. This nigga wrote a book, but all this old school footage that Gene Deal said he had, where is it at? All these receipts, where are they at? You got VHS tapes of supposed deep dark secrets of Beyonce and Jay-Z using all these people to get to the top, and it takes people to get to the top. Beanie Siegel was not going to be a billionaire. Carrie Hilson, okay. But you're talking about all these people that were paid to write for these people, and these people are performing. Now, I don't believe nobody wrote for Jay-Z at all. At all. Snoop and Dr. Dre already confirmed that. He's been writing for everybody. Even before his name was known in the industry, Jay-Z was already writing. So we're not going to disrespect his pen like that, okay? We're not. Not with these games. Okay? But a lot of the stuff that he's saying has already been said before. And so now I'm thinking you know what I'm saying? This is why I want them to shut down the internet, because it's like these cappers, this guy's old. He's sitting behind him. He's in Kaya's house wearing wigs, wearing fake teeth, trying to get people to smile. Nobody's smiling. And now all of a sudden he's got this beef because they're making threats to him. Sir, do you not know that these type of people, if they really wanted you dead, that you would be dead, sir? These people have access to contract killers, okay? If these people couldn't find you using your TikTok IP address, and it's not too many houses that still got wood paneling in the back, Kaya's being one, it's just, no. I went and I looked at the TikTok. I looked at the statistics. The motivational videos weren't charting. The comedy videos weren't charting. Now you big bad being threatened. Like, why were they threatening you? Because when I look at his TikTok, they didn't have anything to threaten him about because he wasn't making videos about Jay-Z and Beyonce. This just happened. So what was Jay-Z and Beyonce threatening you about prior to you coming out with these videos, sir? Because all I saw was positive motivational videos. And if these people, in fact, are as dangerous as you're saying that they are and they had Biggie killed, what makes you think they can't have you knocked off? Like, it's just, stop. It's just people are... Some days I hate my job. I do. And then the drug allegation. The only drugs I believe Beyonce is on is pain pills for her feet. Beyonce has always had problems dancing, just had a surgery. I saw Impressive do a video. I was a little irritated with Impressive because I was like, Impressive is usually on it, right? That girl is usually on it. She has good discernment. She has a strong connection with these celebrities. But for her to pick up the story and say that, you know, she remembers an article of Beyonce saying, please don't bring drugs and alcohol on my flights or on my tour bus. It's banned. It's banned because Beyonce travels with her kids. Why would she take Blue Ivy? Everywhere she goes, she takes her kids. She was in Dubai with her kids. And as a mother who, from experience, has had people around me, and my daughter found ecstasy in our house on the floor, why would Beyonce not issue a policy to saying that don't bring no other drugs and alcohol around her goddamn children or on this tour bus? And like I said, the only drugs I believe Beyonce has ever done was a pain pill. Now, could she be addicted to a little pain pill? Sure. Who ain't? We got aunties, uncles, mamas and shit that's addicted to that shit. But everything that this guy has said, are you going to take the VHS tape, sir, down to a record shop and let them convert it over to a DVD, then DVD to a flash drive so we can see this old school footage that you claim you have, that you should have dropped a long time ago when these threats was coming out, but all of a sudden you were getting threatened while you were making comedy videos and motivational videos? Lies. And I dare him, just like he said he dares Jay-Z to say his name. I dare you to take the VHS tapes that you say you got down to the record shop, get it converted over to a DVD, then DVD to a hard drive, and let us see this goddamn footage that you claim you got since you liberate. Put out the truth. But now he following behind Gene Deal. Everybody done watch them Gene Deal stories. And everything that he regurgitated, Gene Deal done said and got from these celebrities putting out their own shit. Stop. Moving on. Don't forget, today we are offering on shoptkdeals.com the sea moss drops. This is something that everybody needs to have in their diet. It has 98% of the vitamins and minerals that the body needs daily. We have this in mango. We also have it in pineapple. It has 10,000 milligrams of Irish sea moss, the same sea moss that Dr. Sebi preached about, and the same sea moss that a lot of the health gurus preach about as well. It also has spirulina, which is very potent in vitamins and minerals as well. It has zinc, burdock root, and vitamin C, okay? Use the coupon code TK10 to get your sea moss drops. This is our mushroom Vitamix, okay? The T-cell, NK cell Vitamix, very potent. The reviews on the website say everything. This is used to help optimize T cells, to help optimize natural killer cells, which kill off cancer cells in the body and things like that. It's been used in a ton of therapy. It's been in Chinese medicine for years, and people are raving about this. All you got to do is Google shiitake mushrooms. This is shiitake mushrooms along with turkey tail, some lion's mane, some cordyceps, all blended down. You can either cook with it, you can put it in your smoothies, you can drink it in water. Either way, you need this about twice a week. And if you're not down with the powder, we do have the gummies, all right, which has all of that in there. Shiitake mushrooms. It also has the reishi mushroom, has the chaga, it has the white button. And so all of this is condensed down into the mushroom extract complex. And also we have the mushroom 10X, okay? That's available as well on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off of your first order. Don't forget, guys, we are featuring the Koji Cocoa Soap. This is something that I use to help even my skin tone, clear dark marks and things like that. This is available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10, okay? Be careful about using it on your face. Yes, it will lighten the dark marks, but it will lighten your face as well. And you don't want to be out here looking like Nene Leaks, okay? This is the Koji Cocoa Soap. We have the sugar case. I am so in love with the body oils, and you guys are too, because you're emailing me about them. These are body oils infused with like glazed donut fragrances. We also have watermelon squeeze. We have, let me put this up. We have the watermelon squeeze. We also have the Georgia peach body oil, okay? I usually put these on when I get out of the shower, wet, let them soak into the skin while the pores are open. And then, of course, I carry a bottle around to touch up. It doesn't leak. And that's one thing that I like about this Black-owned body oil company is that they don't leak all in your purse. I could travel with these. They don't spill. I don't know where the hell she got these bottles from or the oils, but she's doing her thing. You can access the sugar case on my website. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order. And last but not least, we have our top seller, which are the Active 8 fasting drops. If you are really trying to fast, if you are really trying to suppress your appetite, the right way, the Active 8 fasting drops is the way that you need to go. The reviews on the website speak for themselves. If you're looking for appetite suppression, which means you have to start first thing in the morning, okay? And you put the drops in your body, you put a little water in your body, and you just do a water fast throughout the day. People are emailing me saying, hey, Tasha, they work better than any type of Ozempic or semaglutide that's out there. It just helps to settle the gas in the stomach, and the stomach tells the brain that you're not hungry no more, okay? And so the fasting drops are available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 and let me know how much weight you've lost personally using the Active drops, okay?